All right, so in this video, I'm going to talk about how to write personalized first lines for your cold email campaigns. Okay, the reason why we write first lines is because we want to ensure that our emails are not coming across as salesy or spammy, and we are not just doing a campaign just like everybody else out there, right? When we send a personalized first line, we differentiate ourselves by letting the prospect know that we actually did a bit more research before sending them an email, and we are not just here to send them a generic email that will just look like a bit more pushy or spammy, right? So let's quickly recap the steps. So the first step is once we understand the type of data that we want to extract, we will go ahead and extract the data from closely. For this example, I'm going to quickly show you how I already extracted database of e-com business owners in fashion niche from closely directly, not from SalesNav. So as we can see, I'm clicking this list over here that I already created, and now it contains 3,500 data points. It doesn't contain 3,500 email IDs. Obviously, there is a difference in that. As you can see, the list size over here is 3,500. Now the count will get populated over here as to how many emails are valid emails, meaning sendable emails, how many are risky emails, how many are invalid emails, and not verified emails at all. So as we can see, the count has populated 2353. Now we will always ensure that we only download this count, not this. We don't want to take any chance in sending an email to a risky email or invalid email. We'll just rather not send, because our email score, our domain score, is very important. We can't let Google or any other site block us because we are sending too many emails to spam email IDs, and our emails are not being opened. That's not a good thing, especially in cold email campaigns, right? So once we have the list, all we need to do is click export list to CSV. Okay, now once we do that, the list will be exported. As you can see, this is how the list got exported over here, right? Lead finder export 8, this is what got exported. Then what I did is I uploaded on Google Drive, and I created an Excel out of this with a name, same name as this name, okay, and the client name too. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to first rearrange the columns by obviously the column names are the same, these are the same columns that even you will see, but you just need to rearrange this for coming up with a method to write first lines. Now the first name, the full name will be over here, then first name, last name, company name, job title, direct email, LinkedIn URL, Facebook profile, and then this is what you will create: personalized first lines. Okay, this is also something that you will create. Status, then location, company, all these things you just keep it as it is. So technically we're not changing anything, we're just adding two columns over here: personalized first lines and status, meaning lead status. Is this a valid lead? Now all these email IDs, although are valid to send, technically they're valid to send, but from business perspective we need to check every profile and ensure that it's a valid prospect as per our qualification, as per the profile, etc., and we are not just reaching out to any random person. So for example, if you see this prospect, I've already put not qualified, and if you see this, right, once I click the LinkedIn profile link over here, you'll notice that this profile doesn't have any authority, right? There's no profile pic, there's no profile cover, and the company name looks weird, right? Shoreline, as we can see, it's very weird. So we decided that we'll mark it as a not qualified. Now there is one filter that I like to let you know, to help you come up with a much more qualified list. For example, team size is a good filter. Now for example, 10 employees, 11, 51, 67. So I'm targeting only under 100 employee companies at the moment. As we see, there are a lot of different types of companies over here that based on team size, right? So I'm not obviously targeting very big, average company size, and not one also, right? One company size, like for example this and zero, we're not targeting them, which means that they're not qualified. These are overly qualified for us at the moment, so we'll target average businesses. Okay, now once we click that, once I like select all the rows over here, if you see 365 leads, now from the 365 we will now validate one by one if each lead is eligible for us to send a campaign. Now if you see one is already not qualified. The second, as we can see, once we click the LinkedIn profile, Aina Jane Malik. Okay, now once we see her profile, okay, as we can see, this profile looks valid, and they are based out of US, right? And they also have a lot of activity over here, uh, posts and stuff like that. Plus 7 years they are working with a Blue and Blue New York company. Of course, you don't need to like check each and every website link to, because that will just waste our time. But as we can see clearly, they belong to a fashion industry, they have an e-com store. So we'll just kind of move on, right? So anytime a prospect looks like this, we'll just move on. We'll not obviously spend even more time to verify the website. Now what we will do is we will create a personalized first line based on their about section. If there's nothing else, then we'll pick it up from about. The most preferred place to find personalized line is either the featured section or the activity section. Okay, and then there are other sections too, like experience, education, skills. So there are so many things that we can come up with to write personalized lines, recommendations, publications. There are a lot of things over here, right? But we'll start from the top. If there is something in featured, then I think they want the potential world to know, or the ideal clients to know, that they are an authority. As we can see, they are featured in Vogue, and over here, as we can see, there is an article. So what we need to do is quickly, you need to just copy this and paste it and open ChatGPT. Now you'll use ChatGPT to come up with a smart personalized first line. Now what we will do is we'll paste this, and this is the prompt, which obviously I'll share it with you. So before entering it, just paste this prompt, right? Like write a personalized first line for the below LinkedIn profile that appreciates her on her latest achievements in less than 30 to 50 words. This is a prompt that you'll say to ChatGPT, and just copy and paste this. Now there's one more word that we can use over here is, maybe we can also put over here, uh, okay, you know what? So let's quickly come up with the first line, and then we'll maybe edit this. All right. So if you see, bravo for your role in shaping a global design identity, spinning from Midlands to West Hollywood. Your creative prowess is making waves, inspiring across borders. Right. So quickly we will copy this. We will paste it in the personalized first line section, right? And we will maybe add some of our own things, right? For example, if you see, I've put kudos to you for being featured on Vogue, for being one of the most inspiring women of Indian origin who is making a significant impact in the world of design in West Hollywood, right? So your dedication and unique contribution are truly commendable. This is what I came up with as an example already. You can use what I just extracted to. Now, the reason why for personalized first lines are created in the first place is so that we just don't send an email pitching, hey, we do this, are you interested, book a call. No, once you appreciate someone for their work, then they're more likely to respond to our emails too. This is the strategy that we need to work on, and for every single prospect, this is the goal, right? Like all we need to do is just open their profile, copy the most important section that we find, and immediately we will we will, like, for example, if we see Abby. Right now, Abby is over here. Right, if you see, I've already come up with this personalized first line. Impressive track record of exceeding customer expectations and achieving goals in time sensitive environments. A dedication and customer focus are truly commendable, because as we can see, there is nothing over here that we can use. Of course, there are things, but it's too obvious things. We'll come up with something creative. So this is how we'll write personalized first line, simple first lines for every single prospect as we go along. And then we'll be ready to go live with the campaign. What we need to do is we need to just download this list as a CSV and upload it on instantly. And when we use the columns, which columns we need to extract, or we need to, I would say, upload. Maybe let's do this so that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just click download as a CSV. So now I'm going to open instantly uh, and upload this specific list. So assuming that we finished adding personalized first lines for all 350 prospects, we will then upload a list instantly. Like, for example, we'll create a campaign, right? Ninja US fashion CEOs 1 to 10 billion. Right now, if we see leads, we'll click import, we'll click CSV, we will add this. And if you see full name, do not import, because we'll reach out using the first name. So we do not want full name, we only want first name, we want last name, we want company, we don't want job title, we of course we want email, we don't want LinkedIn URL or personalized first lines. Yes, this is what we want. So we will use the value over here as personalization. The rest, everything else, we can also use location, right? So we will put the location as a custom variable. All right, and yeah, done. I think rest everything is good to go, and we'll just click upload all. Once we do that, we can use this variable, personalized first line. Yeah, this one, in the email body. When we are writing the email body, we'll just put over here, hey, and then the code first name, and then we'll also use the code personalization. So if for every single prospect, the personalization that we wrote over here will automatically get added by instantly while sending. So the email will anyways get complete, and that's how we'll be able to get much more better results for our campaigns. Another way to do this in an automated way is by using tools like Smart Writer. Okay, again, this is a bit more expensive. This will really automate writing personalized first lines. We will try to give you access to these tools, but as we can see, this is something which is a bit more expensive. And another way that we will also help you is by ensuring that the appointment setters who are also talking to these prospects from their side, they also copy and paste the personalized lines that they come up with, so that the work gets distributed, right? So obviously, as campaign manager, you need to lead this. Whenever there will be additional budgets, we'll help you using tools, but you know uh, with your own efforts, this is what we need to keep writing on a consistent level. 300 500 leads campaign is good enough, and then we'll go live with that, and then we'll move on to the next campaign. So this is how we'll come up with first lines. And with the help of maybe appointment setter and team too, you will notice that this work is also being done quickly. Maybe you are doing for 100 prospects, the appointment setter is helping you out for another 200 based on their speed too, right? So yeah, that's how we'll work together as a team, and we'll ensure that the campaign gets successful on a collective basis. All right, so yeah, let me know if you have any questions, and yeah, good luck.